Doing my first 2026 House of Representatives election prediction map. We're about, I believe we're halfway through 2025, and we're about, I believe the primaries for these districts start in about like 6 to 7 months. I'm not too sure. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and get started and talk about what I think will happen with each district. So the first district I want to talk about is this Illinois district right here. It was a very close race, even in a Republican up year. The incumbent only won it by about like by the skin of her teeth by 4,000 votes. And we even see, I believe, in her district, there's a very, yeah, Johnson, Illinois district seems to be very close or very Democratic, which could definitely hurt her chances of winning in 2024. I mean, 2026. And if we look at Trump's approval rating, it's at -5 right now on average. And we have to remember she won this whenever Trump's approval rating was plus 6%, or close to that. And when in a Democratic down year. And the other time that she won this was in 2020. And we look at what was it? No. The first time she won this seat was in the 2020 House of Representatives results. Here, let me get to it. She, but she also went in a Democratic up year. As we look, yeah, somewhere over here, right? Oh, is it a new district? What's her name again? Here it is. As we saw, she barely won in a runoff election, I guess. But I do think with Trump's approval rating and how it's tracking, I don't think she's going to be able to win. I mean, I could definitely see her winning, but I think I'm going to give it to the Democrats in this one. You know what? I think she can win it. She's proven that she can win tight races over and over and over. And even the 2020 election, Trump won Iowa by 13%. So I think she can win it just by the skin of her teeth, possibly. Now I want to talk about this Nebraska district, which I do think will probably go Democratic. This district of Nebraska did vote for Kamala in the in this past election by over 5%. So in a 2026, which I do believe will be a Democratic up year, a Republican down year, I think that Democrats take this district of Nebraska. We can move over to Wisconsin, where we saw Derek Van barely win it by around 2%. Trump won Wisconsin by around 0.86%. This was the closest swing state to voting for Kamala out of everywhere. We even saw in 2020, Kent won it, and Van Orden actually tried to run back then, but still lost. And we get the 2022 House of Representatives election map. Let me get it. We saw Van barely won it in a Democratic up year, but he wasn't going in he wasn't going against the incumbent, so that did help him. But we did see in Democratic up year that he was still able to win it, so he'll probably keep the seat by the skin of his teeth. I do think uh, in Michigan, will probably go to, depending on a third party runs. If a third party runs, this district goes to Republicans, so I'm gonna have Republicans still win this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right here in this district in Michigan. And if we go over here, we saw a Democrat win it. Like, I'm looking at the right district. Oh no, Republican won it by around by good margin. So it's honestly, if you win that district by 6%, and we even saw Trump won Michigan by 1.4%. I believe, wow. But Trump didn't do too good in Detroit. But I guess maybe he can. Huh. Honestly, I think I'm going to let Republicans have it. Let me see. What was the map in 2022 look like? The Republican also won in 2022. Yeah. And he won it by around 0.5%. And then if we look at, is this the 2020 map? Yes, it is. We saw a redistricting, of course. Hmm. Well, I think Republicans will be able to hold on to it as long as Trump isn't a complete idiot. So I'm gonna have Republicans take this seat, and we go over to here to Ohio. I do think I mean in 2024, if a Democrat won it, then they're gonna keep it. Democrats still take this seat in Ohio. Oh, let's move up to Maine, which I do think, yeah, Democrats are definitely gonna keep Maine. What's this other district in Ohio looking like? We saw a Republican win it by round by good margin. So I guess it depends on if a third party runs uh, a good campaign. Depending on if a third party runs, then this district definitely does go to Republicans. But if a third party doesn't run, honestly, I think this district just gonna go Republicans no matter what. Let's go to Pennsylvania, which I do think this district will probably go to Democrats, giving Democrats a small victory in Pennsylvania. Um, Won it by the skin of his teeth, winning it by what's that, around 1%. And we saw, well, Pennsylvania is definitely shifting more Republican, but with Trump's approval rating, I don't know if he can win it. If we look at the 2020 election map, a Republican, I mean 2022, sorry, Republican was able to win it by around 6% in the 2020 election map. A Republican was still, hold on, is Perry still the incumbent? Let's see. That's gonna matter a lot. Yeah, I think okay. So if Perry's the incumbent, I'm gonna give it to Republicans. Let's move up to this more contested district where I definitely do see. I think a lot of these. Whoa, what was that? I think a lot of these districts really depend if an incumbent is running or not. What district are we looking at? Ooh, I got so many tabs open. I don't even. Let's see. Right here, we saw a Democrat win House 7 in 20. Is this yeah in 2022, and a Republican up year. So honestly, a Republican down year, I don't think they're gonna be able to hold on to it. Um, I didn't know. It told you who the incumbent was, right? Okay, that's nice. I didn't know that. Here, Tom Keene, he came in during in 2023, sworn in 2022. He doesn't really have the experience to run in a Democratic down year, so I think I'm gonna give it to Tom over here. Even if we look here, it definitely does depend if a third party runs. Well, if a third party doesn't run, I think Democrats take back this seat, which which now we have 213 to 215. We have seven more districts to go over. Let's go down to this Virginia district right here, which I Virginia did shift to the left by sorry to the right by a good amount. Kamala only won it by like 6% when Biden won it by 10. Um, Democrat Republicans can maybe keep it, but the inexperience is really gonna hurt the guy that's running, especially since he's only ever won in Republican up years and years that Republicans really came in and basically squashed the competition. I don't really know how this guy's going to do whenever Trump isn't seen favorable. A North Carolina district, I'm going to give it to Democrats. If a Democrat can win in a year that Trump is seen in a positive light by the general public, it's clear that he can win in a definitely Democratic down year. Let's go to this district in Texas over here, which will which I'm gonna give to Democrats. He won it by 2%. Honestly, if anything, it's gonna be likely. Yeah, look, he's been running as here since 2017. That experience and name notoriety inside that district definitely does help him a lot. There's no way he's going to lose that. If we go here, Gabe Evans, this is going to be his first term, which definitely does hurt him. We saw him win it by 0.8%. Definitely does depend if a third party runs. Trump Trump lost Colorado by 11%. Harris did win it. Honestly, he might be able to do it, but I think I'm going to give it to Democrats. They're going to take that seat. Now, I do want to do another one of these videos whenever I know more about these representatives. Definitely will help me. Now, this person winning here in 2023 definitely does, or 2022, sorry, in a very Republican up year, definitely does help them. What district was that again? Washington District 3. This is it. She won it by 4% in the 2024 election, and she won it in the 2022 election. I'm going to give Democrats this district. Now we only have a few more districts. Here's the Is this the last one? California, Adam Gray's. This is gonna be his first term. I could totally see a Republican winning here, but we saw Adam Gray's can win in a very tight race, very tight. This was decided by what, 200 votes. California District 13. Let's look at the 2022 midterms to make this decision. Let's go over here. We saw a Republican win it. Oh, Adam Gray's John. So maybe John, honestly, I don't know if John's going to be able to take back his seat in this scenario. This is, hold on. I kind of want to see who won here in 2020. Am I looking at the right district? District 13. Where's 13? Did they redistrict? I guess so. Honestly, I think Democrats are going to keep this seat. That's going to give it to them. Now Democrats are 219 to Republicans 215. And what districts am I missing? I know I'm missing something. What districts am I missing? If y'all couldn't tell, this is my first time making a House of Representatives election video. I showed you only the ones that you haven't marked off yet. Don't worry, I'll cut this part out the video if I ever find it. Oh, over here in New York. Okay, let's see. Definitely in New York, or very close to New York. Lillian Green, if she won in Trump up year, I definitely do think she could win this. So yeah, here's my prediction. I think Democrats win it 220 to Republicans 215. If you disagree with any of my predictions, tell me in the comments. Tell me what you think is going to happen in 2026. And this will give Democrats control of the House of Representatives. Anyway, thank you all for watching the video, and peace out.